Hi, this is Travis from the Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this clip on the Political Voices Network.
Anyway, yes, Jeff Tiedrich tweets, holy, Ron DeSantis' campaign launch crashed and burned faster than a Tesla.
No.
Midas Touch said, wow, Twitter Space launch for Ron DeSantis with Elon Musk is an absolute disaster. The Space's function kept glitching out. When they finally were able to get the functionality to work, there was massive echo and feedback before the entire session went silent again.
They had their microphones pointed at each other.
Oh. It was so bad.
The fact that we do a better show
Right.
in my basement on a nickel. Okay, I don't know where to.
A nickel and a Werther's.
Mark Meadows might be cooperating. Today gets better and better and better. What else did I miss? I'm sorry. I'm having too much fun with that. Oh, I think Kevin McCarthy and Matt Gaetz basically finally admitted this is a hostage crisis. We're the hostage.
Yeah.
They're going to shoot. We're the American people are the hostage. Yeah. Do we? Oh, where is 15? Representative Rapey McForehead just sort of said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. That'd be 15. Oh, we have to move the string and the nickel.
Yeah.
To get to the.
Yes. I had to turn something off before I can play it.
I've got to hold my hand just
I
like
think my
this.
conservative colleagues, for the most part, support limit safe growth, and they don't feel like we should negotiate with our hostage.
There you go.
Oh.
There you go. That's you, America.
Okay, you're the hostage.
Yeah. I am like, I read Lawrence Tribe's piece. I don't know whether I think is saying we don't even need to use 14th Amendment. There was another piece of legislation that passed that, basically requires Biden to meet because we've never been here before.
Right.
We've never been with actually defaulting on our debt. And so I don't know. I know the Democrats are working on the discharge petition, but it's all above my pay grade.
Yeah.
Can I just say? But apparently there's some legislation that Lawrence Tribe argues requires Biden, without having to use the 14th Amendment to fulfill our debts.
And the International Credit Agency, Fitch, has already put out a warning that they may downgrade America's credit rating.
There we go.
Thanks, Kevy. Thanks a lot. Thanks. Okay. Oh, also, I'm sorry. That was my favorite Dark Brandon moment ever yesterday. Right after the DeSantis disaster, he tweeted with a link to his own campaign donation page. This link works.
Yep. DeSantis,
Dark Brandon strikes again.
Yeah. D-I-zaster. Was trending
Disaster.
yesterday.
Disaster.
Yeah.
Yes. The event was shut down after just 20 minutes due to continuous technical difficulties.
Oh, they put it out of
which
its misery.
prevented many people from hearing what DeSantis had to say, which really may have been best. If you did get to hear what he had to say, you're like, oh, no, that's best that we.
Can we just rename it?
Do you feel like maybe God doesn't want a Republican to be president? Didn't Tim Scott's microphone also not work during his launch?
Yeah.
I think 3 separate microphones didn't work. Didn't they say that? His handheld, his lav, and...
Oh, yeah. It took a while for them to get that mic up and running.
God, just give us a sign. Any kind of sign. If a Republican should... If it would be the end of democracy, as Hillary said. Oh, look, she was right about everything. I wear that T-shirt today just in time for... she said the same thing Adam Schiff told us yesterday. Malcolm Nance told us. It will be the end of democracy if Donald Trump gets back in by some horrible...
So, like,
just give me a sign.
Just give us a sign. God, is that you? No. That's God. No? Okay.
Just any kind of sign.
Okay. Yes, Trump also mocked DeSantis with a video comparing the governor's shaky campaign launch to his own. Fight, fight, fight. Big bag of rats. You're really, literally all equally awful. Fox News used the headline Amateur Hour to describe DeSantis' disaster on Twitter. Don Jr. got in the mix, said DeSantis is making Jeb look high energy right now. Oh, God, get in the bag of rats. Fight, 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 fight. So awful. All of you deserve each other.
DeSantis was on Fox News last night, and Fox News promoted it by saying you can hear the video, hear the audio, and see the video
So it's
tonight
getting
on Fox
trolled
News.
by Fox on Fox.
I mean,
that's fantastic. Okay, Representative Maxwell Frost called it one of the worst websites I've ever seen. See, this is what happens when you piss off all the youngins. No one to do your website, do your tech, your hair. Oh my God. Oh, also, Marjorie Taylor Greene got laughed literally out of Congress.
Yes.
That was fun yesterday too. She called for decorum and literally got laughed out of Congress.
As you
really? Do. The woman that heckled Joe Biden during the State of the Union. and harassed a Parkland victim. Oh my God. Decorum, please. She kept pounding the gavel, and people just, where's the laugh track? Oh God, it was great. Okay.
It's like the audience of I Love Lucy.
Decorum. Okay. Okay. By the way, the other big message of today, I would say, is do not cave into the bullies, America. Whether you're Target or you're a library in Florida, Amanda Gorman tweeted, so the parent who got my inaugural poem, The Hill We Climb, banned for elementary students, has ties to white supremacist organizations. Anyone surprised? This is a shame for children in your school system who deserve to have access to poetry. One white supremacist. And she didn't even talk about how racist. She thought she was Oprah. Oprah wrote the foreword, you moron. If you'd ever read a book, you know the person that writes the foreword didn't write the book. And
she's holding all the kids in that school system hostage.
Yep.
Oh, my God. And then I don't know where you guys come down on this Target thing, but they've always been gay friendly, but of course, because of the environment we're in and violent threats, they're moving their pride displays to the back of the store in some places.
There was a big pushback against Target after Prop 8 because they donated to the wrong side of Prop 8.
Target has a mixed history with the LGBT people, but that is the very the definition of terrorism. They were threatening violence. And so Target caved.
Yeah. Target came out under intense scrutiny this week after the retail giant announced it was pulling some LGBT-themed merchandise following what a corporate spokesperson described as threats impacting our team members' sense of safety and well-being while at work. Target customers posted videos on TikTok showing Pride merchandise displays that have been moved to less visible locations, including the back of the store, which defeats the very purpose of the word pride.
Right. Traditionally, these displays have always been right at the front of the store, right as you walk in.
Yeah. I was at the West Hollywood Target yesterday. You walk in, and West Hollywood Target.
Yeah.
But it's like right there in the. It's the first thing you see.
Yeah.
One TikTok user said, "So disappointed in Target right now. You literally hid your LGBT support so as not to offend hateful, small-minded people. Don't seem too concerned about offending your own employees and loyal customers, though." Yeah, I was going to say there was one of the LGBT designers that they use, but it just, to me, this still just reeks of caving into bullies, because they were saying we are in a unique threat environment, but that's like saying, oh, okay, we got too many guns and people are too violent, so we can't,
I get the threat to the employees. That is the thing that I was
so relieved this morning to see Fred Gutenberg's book soup event went off so well because I asked him here
off the air.
I had to ask off air. Should I promote this? Is there security? Because people are awful. I mean, the fact that parents that have had children massacred are now targets themselves for speaking about gun safety is, but that's horrible. And we were talking about the book event with Malcolm Nance I was supposed to do got canceled because of threats. Because of, security.
Terrorist threats.
Well, yes.
We've got LA Pride is next weekend.
Yeah.
And we had this
the Dodgers thing.
The Dodgers thing is back, but the DHS put out this bulletin yesterday about how these types of events could be targets for the right wing.
Yeah. But this is our whole fight is going to be right now in this country in this next election is whether, that there are more of us than them. Are we going to cave to bullies?
No. But they use guns and violence.
I mean, Matt Walsh, the right-wing douchebag, tweeted his goal was to make Pride toxic for brands. If they decide to shove this garbage in our face, they should know they'll pay a price. It won't be worth whatever they think they'll gain. First Bud Light, now Target. Our campaign is making progress. Let's keep it going. I mean, this is what this campaign, our fight of our generation is about, is hate. Are we going to cave into hate? Are we going to take a book down because one white supremacist said, I don't want that N-words book in my kid's school? Are we going to, I mean...
The Dodgers caved.
Yeah.
They disinvited the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, who is...
Which is a funny name.
Yes, but they actually do great work. They do great charity work. They help people in hospitals who have AIDS. And all of that. The Dodgers caved because the Catholic League and this organization called Catholic Vote just inundated Major League Baseball with thousands of calls over and over and over again. The Dodgers did make it right. The Dodgers made it right.
Yeah, but I feel like Target's going to lose on two fronts, don't you think? Because you're like, now you've pissed off gay people. You've pissed off the right wing because you have gay pride displays and you still are going to have them.
Yeah.
But now you've pissed off your loyal constituents that are gay or gay friendly because now you look like you're trying to have it both ways. Like we have it, but it's in the back of the store.
I'm afraid that this is going to lead to less LGBT visibility among corporations because they just don't want to deal with the headache, period.
Yeah. But this is what I want to get. Your British designer, Eric Carnell, is one of the Pride Collection's LGBTQ collaborators. And I don't know whether this is a perspective of another country about what a, show America is right now with racism and guns. But he said it's difficult because on one hand, I'm obviously completely against it. I think they should stand by their principles. If you're going to have a pride range centered around and created by LGBTQ people, then you need to stick that out. However, if I were working as a retail employee at a Target store in an open carry state, I wouldn't feel safe. So I do understand their thought process on pulling some of the items, justified or not. The safety of their employees has to be paramount.
Yeah.
And that's a gay designer.
That's true.
But but is that caving to the bullies?
The
going, oh yeah, they might shoot us, so I guess we should do what they say.
But you know what? If someone comes in and shoots them, that's on target.
Yeah. And the difference
I see them the necessity for doing this.
The difference is like with the Bud Light situation, which Bud Light screwed that one up.
Yeah.
The difference is Target is literally a soft target all over the country.
Right.
Yeah.
And like Bud Light is not the same type of target that Target. Target.
Target is in the name. Yeah. That's probably. All right, let's go back to something we can all agree on, and that is that Ron DeSantis is a laughingstock.
Yes.
Along with Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Republicans say they won't cut Social Security, Medicare, or Medicaid. But can honest, hard-working middle-class Americans really believe what these politicians say? Republicans said they wouldn't overturn Roe v. Wade. Here's what Supreme Court Justices Gorsuch, Kavanaugh, and Coney Barrett said during their Senate confirmation hearings.
Roe v. Wade. It is a precedent of the United States Supreme Court. A good judge will consider it as precedent of the United States Supreme Court.
Roe v. Wade. It's settled as a precedent of the Supreme Court.
Roe is not a super precedent, but that doesn't mean that Roe should be overruled.
Well, we saw how that turned out. They played us for fools. Tell your elected officials to keep their hands off of our Social Security and health care benefits. Fool me once. Let Majority Rule was responsible for this message. LetMajorityRule.org is a project of the Marvin Lucas Super PAC, which is responsible for and paid for this ad and is not affiliated with or authorized by any political campaign or candidate or candidates committee.